Around the time that I understand the AP article went live, I remember hearing noise coming from down the hallway, so I poked my head out of the office and I saw the valet walking towards our office. He had said, "Get the chief down to the dining room, the president wants him." So Mark went down to the dining room, came back to the office a few minutes later. After Mark had returned, I left the office and went down to the dining room, and I noticed that the door was propped open and the valet was inside the dining room changing the tablecloth off of the dining room table. He motioned for me to come in and then pointed towards the front of the room near the fireplace mantle and the TV, where I first noticed there was ketchup dripping down the wall and there's a shattered porcelain plate on the floor.
So Cassidy Hutchins then talking about more tantrums that Donald Trump threw as he was very upset about what was going down as far as him being exposed and not getting his way from the January 6th attempt at overtaking the country. Now, we heard about ketchup against the wall, at least in porcelain plates. There's a little bit of background of why he may have had ketchup on the wall. Let's look at this image from probably some event at the White House. It doesn't matter because cheeseburgers and Big Macs and Chick-fil-A is there. Plenty of ketchup to go around on the walls. But either way, so Hutchinson also went into how she offered to have to even clean up the mess that the tantrum did start. Let's look at more.
Articulated that the president was extremely angry at the Attorney General's AP interview and had thrown his lunch against the wall, which was causing them to have to clean up. So I grabbed a towel and started wiping the ketchup off of the wall to help the valet out. And he said something to the effect of, he's really ticked off about this. I would stay clear of him. He's really, really ticked off about this right now.
So what was he really ticked off about? Let's go to graphic number 3, you guys. Let's jump down to this text because again, he was upset. Everyone is being disloyal. It was about his Attorney General William Barr. So disputing Donald Trump's persistent baseless claims, AG Barr declared on Tuesday, this is back in December, that the US Justice Department has uncovered no evidence of widespread voter fraud that could change the outcome of the 2020 election. Barr also told the AP that the US attorneys and FBI agents have been working to follow up specific complaints and information that they've received. But to date, we have not seen fraud on a scale that could have affected a different outcome in this election. That's what angered Trump so much. He's like, they're blowing off the lid on my lies. Now, again, people are upset. The people are talking about the ketchup on the wall and the food. The purpose behind this is his story was unraveling. He had knowledge of his actually losing the election. And every time someone went into the media or any kind of public venue, people that worked with him that are supposed to be loyal and uncovered his lie, he got upset. It shows he knew it was a lie. It's part of the entire conspiracy to try and plan this whole thing. So I understand the frustration with everyone laughing over ketchup on the wall. I was one of them, but there's some seriousness behind this, Farron.
Yeah, there absolutely is. I mean, but look, you gotta imagine a guy like Donald Trump, in order to waste food, like he's gotta be super pissed. I mean, look, I've been angry before, but I have never been angry enough to destroy my own food. Like I still love food, and no matter how mad I am, that's actually gonna give me comfort, and maybe that would have been a better route for him. But like you're talking about here, this is kind of proving that Donald Trump understood that his entire lie was unraveling. And as legal experts have pointed out, the only, assuming he gets charged, of course, the only possible legal defense Trump could have is if he is able to go into court and argue that he genuinely believed that the 2020 election was in fact stolen. And that could be the only way where his actions could be, in the eyes of the law, somewhat okay, right? That could be the only possible thing that gets him out of trouble if he's ever charged. And by the committee putting this information out there, yeah, it's funny, he threw food at the wall, but his story came apart. He knew that it was falling apart. And what he was really mad at is there goes his entire legal defense,
100%.
all because of the ketchup point.
Ketchup gate.